right. Well, in case you're just joining us, this is the Watchful Citizen, TV show brought to you by the Lancaster County Democrats. You can check us out online at www.lancastercountydemocrats.org. I do have to give the qualification that website has a lot less hits than Dan Brown's YouTube videos, who manages to maintain a base of over 30,000 people who watch his TV show on YouTube. And we're talking a little bit about that. Dan, several of your shows deal with political issues, things that you're interested in, passionate about. Tell me and explain to our viewers how you decide what issues you're going to discuss on your show.
Well, a lot of it I derive from what is in the media cycle at that time, because, I mean, aside from that being on people's minds, it's also, you know, sort of a way to get more viewers and watch my videos. For example, when McCain chose Sarah Palin as his running mate, I posted actually one vlog as soon as it happened with my initial response, and then another vlog the next day about it. Oh, and by the way, a vlog, I just realized I'm using some terminology people might not be familiar with. A blog, a B-L-O-G, is something like when independent journalism on the internet, basically. And it's done with text and pictures generally. A vlog, V-L-O-G, is a video blog. So just so that you know that. But so I post a lot of vlogs based off of what's in the current media cycle, but also, you know, if nothing in the current media cycle really is that interesting to me, or if I don't think it'll captivate people that much, I'll post just about an issue that's always an issue, like, you know, abortion or illegal immigration. I posted one about Barney Frank and Ron Paul actually introduced a bill about the legalization of marijuana and what I thought about that. So, yeah, just if there's nothing that interests me, it's just there are a lot of issues. Like, at first I was worried that I would at some point run out, but haven't yet. So
have you ever used your YouTube show in a way that you, how do I want to say this? So, you know, say you're in a political science class, right, and a professor says something. Have you ever posted something online that sort of brings somebody to 30,000 viewers that really doesn't want to be discussed in front of 30,000 viewers?
Well, there was one issue about a year ago, Christmas time a year ago. And I don't know if I'd say that they didn't want to be, but I don't know, they probably didn't expect it to be. A Facebook group that I was invited to that was, it was a no more Christmas shopping at Lowe's, and with the Christ part of Christmas in quotation marks. And basically, their argument was they were calling Christmas trees family trees, and that upset them very much. And so, but I thought that was trivial and small, so I posted a vlog about that. And people, I didn't specifically say what social network site I was talking about or what, you know, group I was talking about, but people were able to read between the lines and figure it out. And so that group then was bombarded with a bunch of people who came to my support. And so, I mean, that was, I mean, and that was almost a year ago, so that was before I realized the full potential, I guess you could say, of
How much thought do you put into the fact that something you say, you know, is spoken to many people, and it's also a public forum, but it's not just a public forum like this show being posted on YouTube, which might have a handful of hits. You're going to have thousands of hits. Right. How much thought do you put into what you post, knowing that many people are going to see it? Well,
I spend a good couple of hours writing before I even start filming. So, I mean, that's what I do now. Before I started doing that, I just would sort of turn on the camera and start talking, and then I'd edit it together. And what that allows, I mean, more beyond just putting more thought into it and making sure that my views are very clear, putting a lot of thought into it also makes it crisper, makes it more entertaining, I think. Mm-hmm. But so, yeah, I put a significant amount of care into making sure that I'm saying what I actually want to say.
Has this led into any opportunities in your real life? Has anybody said, you know, I've seen your show and I'm wondering if you want to do this?
Yeah, actually, Oreo cookies. It was a couple months ago, over the summer, YouTube contacted me and said, Oreo Cookies is doing this contest, and if they select your video as one of the finalists, you know, $2,500. And so I was like, I'll do that. Yeah. And so, yeah, I submitted a video to this Oreo Cookies contest, and not only was I a finalist, I actually wound up winning the whole thing. So That was very cool.
Yeah.
And so my video was featured on the YouTube homepage for a day.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. You know, I've been waiting for Oprah to call for all the years I've been hosting this show, and I haven't got a call from her or Oreo cookies, so you must be doing something a little more effective. What else do you do in life? You know, you talked about school, you've talked about YouTube, which essentially is your job,
Yeah.
is the way you explained it. What other interests do you have?
Well, I mean, I'm hugely interested in politics, and I have been for longer than I've been involved in YouTube. And so, I mean, there's a lot of crossover there, obviously, and even in the school, there's a lot of crossover studying political science. So that's one thing. Another thing, I guess you could say, would be Guitar Hero.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time playing Guitar Hero.
What is Guitar Hero?
Guitar
for our
Hero,
viewers?
it's a rhythm video game where you have a guitar-shaped controller and 5 buttons, and you have to strum a line in rhythm with little things that you see on the screen, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
So other than Guitar Hero, are you a musician?
Yes. I play drums in a band with my brother and my good friend Scott Schiffer-Miller. And yeah, we're called Skink, and we play a lot of shows here in Lincoln when Adam's in town. My brother Adam goes to college in California, so sometimes it's, you know, right now we're not playing shows. But over the summer we played a few. So I do that. I also played trombone all through high school and was in the high school marching band. And I played that for 7 years. And I took piano for 9 years. And I've sung in various choirs. So yeah, I've been pretty musically inclined, I guess.
So rock and roll star, YouTube star, political...
I don't know if I'd say rock and roll star.
Okay.
We're a local band.
Okay.